Good morning, traders. So, still using the Bull-Williams theory, what do we do with the DAX today? Now, yeah, it just doesn't seem like the DAX wants to get moving, and the primary reason for that is because of this 200 EMA. Okay, so bears are trying to sell off here, and the bulls are trying to buy above this level. So this is where the dogfight is, and you can see it's been 4, 5, 6. This is now the 7th, 8th week now. But we can actually take this one as well. So it's the 9th week that we've been flirting with this level. Okay, the interesting thing here is that the Bull Williams is starting to turn, so the alligator is ever so slightly starting to turn. Remember, this is the weekly, so this could it's got quite some time to go still. If we look at the daily, we have got above the alligator. Alligators are starting to point up. It is starting to cross over. You can see here the screen bars on the awesome oscillator, and we're hovering on the 0 at the moment. So there's definitely some merit in to say that we may have a trend change here. Not that it's confirmed yet on the daily, but there is a possibility. Don't ask me what's going on with GT24 data, but that big red candle shouldn't be there. Okay. Which kind of throws us out a little bit. Anyway, the reality here is that is our trend line, and we will have another one now that we have two there, pretty much like that. Okay, so that is our channel at the moment. Remember what I've said, DAX loves running in channels. So the way I see this at the moment is we are definitely, I can't even tell you whether we are above we probably broke above the 200 if I just extend this like that. So we broke above the 200 moving average, and then we came back into it. This little chaos over here is because of this bar. Okay, so that doesn't really give us anything. Let's see what the hour says. Okay, well, we know we are above the 200 moving average on the hour at the moment, and at the same time we are above the alligator. So we've broken above the alligator, we've come back, we've tested, and we're running. So I would almost say that what we're looking for here is some form of positive price action. And for me, positive price action would be another fractional pullback and then a move above that fractional. So I'm still looking for longs. I think is the right thing to do. But just bear in mind, so we tagged this tail here, so that would have been an inside tail. And then we have another one over there, which we didn't tag. So it is possible for this thing to have a second move. Sort of. So I just want to line these levels up. Yeah. So it is very possible for this to be a little bit of consolidation before another leg down. That is possible. It's pretty much a mess still. I mean, every time you have gains, then immediately they sell off on it. So they're still trying to push this price down, and I mean that's the battle royal at the moment. Let's just check the. Okay, so there are a couple of things here. So the first one obviously is that there. Okay, so we rallied up we've consolidated down, and if I even use a Fibonacci here, ignore this bar. This bar is not the truth. If I do that, you'll see we're off the 50% at the moment, and we've now broken through this trend line, and we're also breaking back through the alligator. Only thing that's concerning is the fact that we have this this high here and another high here, so that is a continuation divergence in the direction we were going, which would be down. However, what could happen here is we could come back to test this break and then move to the upside. So for today, your levels that you want to watch are that fractional level there, which is 11,481. So a close above that. So you need a break and a close on the half hour. If you can get a half hour close above that, that is considered a fractional break. That would be a valid long entry with a stop below this fractional. A break below this fractional of 11,444 is going to give us downward move, and then we have quite a few levels to come and tag. So that's the first one. That's the second one. And these are the third ones, then obviously gap close. Okay, so that's kind of what I see at the moment, but I have a feeling because we've consolidated down and we've broken this trend here, I have a feeling you're going to see a second move to the upside. Okay, now that second move to the upside should target something like that. Let's come to the daily and we'll see where that takes us. That should pretty much take us to the previous highs here. Here's your inside tails there. Okay, and here's your other inside tail there. So that's kind of what should happen. I'd feel a little more comfortable with green candles here, but I've often seen this consolidating like this, sort of bottoming pattern, and then it moves up. This inverse head and shoulders on the awesome oscillator is still in play, and once we get above the zero line, that would be a break of the neckline. Okay, so that's kind of my view on this for today. Definitely looking for a reason, well, not a reason, but I'm looking for an area to get long. Okay, I think let's just close off, just quickly have a look at the ichimoku. So firstly on the daily, you can see we're moving towards a crossover of Kijun-sen and Tenkan-sen. The cloud is still pretty big, but more importantly, the cloud is starting to point up. We have broken through price here, which is fairly bullish, and this is also a bullish signal. If we look at the 4 hour, you'll see we broke through price. Okay, and the cloud has had a twist. We're above Kijun-sen and Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen and Tenkan-sen heading together here. So that's a pretty good sign. So what we're looking for is some sort of a bounce off here. And there you can see how Kijun-sen lines up with this inside tail. So this may still be tested, so up and then back down here before a break. But for as long as we're above the cloud on the 4 hour, the trend is to the upside. Okay, on the half hour, a little bit of a different picture. We've had a bearish crossover here. Chico span is below price, so that's bearish. This is bearish, but cloud is green, so that's bullish. So nothing really to read into that. Only thing that bugs me is this oscillator. I'm almost willing to bet that we should rally a bit at the open and then come back to test this breakout. So up a little bit, come back down, test the breakout here, find our feet, and then move to the upside. Okay, so just to recap, what you're looking for is you want to pay attention to those two fractional levels there. Okay, so if we break below here, we get a half hour close below this fractional level. It's a reason to get short. and I'm just not sure where we'd go to. To me, I'm almost willing to say, well, if it does break below there, I'll just wait for one of these levels to get tagged and then get in long again. Okay, because you could get a break to this level, you could get to this fractional level, or you could get the gap close to the downside. But I've learned my lesson trying to chase massive gaps like this. They very rarely close on the first day. Okay, so I would be more inclined to believe that we are heading to the upside. Okay, so that's kind of, and that would be my second move. So this was my first move, this is my pullback, and now I'm looking for the second move. That's kind of the view I have at the moment. Obviously, this oscillator is a bit concerning. I'd prefer to see it down on this level here, which it was, and then after hours trading just pushed it up back up into that level. So kind of difficult at the moment, but that's the view that I have anyway. Okay, so I'm looking for longs, preferably looking for a break above 11,481 for me to be long, and then we would have a stop around 45 points away. Okay, so that's me for today on the DAX. Hope it helps, and I will catch up with you later. Cheers for now.